Good evening, everybody. How you guys doing? This is good old Grandmaster Robin here. I have got this question, kind of on the solar winds hack. I was thinking about it since heard about it, and then I did a video on it earlier this afternoon. I can understand. Okay, you got entities like the DoD, DOJ, DHS, NASA, Treasury, NSA, all using the solar wind hack, solar wind software. Companies like Microsoft and the list goes on, so on and so forth. Of why use it, But I've been wondering about this one question here. Okay, two questions. Two questions. First one is, now, is Apple using? No, because Apple has their own software, okay, their own stuff. Microsoft. Okay. Why are they using the SolarWinds software from the company when they have their own? Microsoft has their own software. Why are they using SolarWinds? That's one thing. Since they found a breach in their system, So you have Windows 10. Microsoft has Windows 10, which is their operating system. Okay. Microsoft can create their own software. To and like the Google Edge the other day. And my second question is, now, to get past software hacking is another way to get past the back door. Also, you could pay someone off. Inside job, maybe. Someone in the company, someone in the higher up, or someone in the IT department could have got a 6-figure bribe or a 5-figure bribe just let somebody in the back door knock knock. All Benjamins and shit. Possibility of that? Yeah, pretty much. I've been really wanting to ask that question. I don't know if it was the right thing to try, because someone within the company sold $250 million in stock. Is that right? In stock before the hack happened. And I think there was some shady shit, crappy stuff that's going on even before the hack happened. But the company that that uses SolarWinds is Microsoft, Ford, and AT&T. You know, they could have got a hold of Ford shit as well as Microsoft and AT&T. I mean, come on now. They're monitoring the DOD, DOJ, NSA, NASA, Treasury Department, you name it. And then here you got Ford, Microsoft, and AT&T using the software. Something's going wrong over here. You know, something's really going wrong. And then hear about the Google outage for about what, about an hour, about an hour or so for the other day. That's kind of fishy, you know. It's really kind of fishy. Only for an hour. It means YouTube, Google, Gmail, Google G File, some other stuff were down. Every single thing of Google was down. You know? Something's fishy going down, and it stinks to high heaven. Stinks to high heaven. I mean, really bad. Really, really bad. Really, really bad. So, I'm wondering if anybody else besides AT&T and Ford and Microsoft, as well as the government entities from the NSA to the DOJ to DHS, have also suffered from the hack, suffered from the SolarWinds hack. Some stock was sold before the hack happened, because maybe somebody knew about it knew about it ahead of time before the hack happened. You know, stocks went down, plummeted before the hack happened. You know, sold off some shit. You know, I have a feeling that somebody knew the hack was going to happen before they sold their shit off. Kind of like there was a CEO guy that sold his stock of the company before the 08 crash happened, you know, and he made off with a huge buttload of money. And it's kind of fishy because when you hear about someone selling their stock for a crash happen or a hack happen, you know, like the Enron bullshit, you know. People at Enron are still serving time for their shit 20 years ago. Bernie Madoff is serving time for his fraud. He stole 100 and what billions of dollars and shit. Was it 252 billion? But something tells me that somebody knew the hack was going to happen before, way ahead of time, because the only time that someone sells their share of stock in a company is when something is about to happen, and it's going to be on the news, it'll be on the internet, in the papers, you name it. Then all of a sudden, the crash happened. Then days, weeks, even months later, all of a sudden you hear about 2 or 3 people selling off their shares in the stock of the company before the crash happened, and now you hear about somebody within the company of SolarWinds selling off their shit before the hack happened. That does not make any damn sense. It wasn't a crash, it was a hack. It was a hack that happened, not a crash. even if it was a crash, somebody's going to pay a price for this shit. Somebody knew ahead of time before, or something was set up here so the hack could happen. Okay, either somebody was paid off within the company to give somebody the key to the back door, knock knock, or somebody in the company decides, well, I'm going to sell off 250 shares in the stock of the company just in case something happens. Well, guess what, kids? The hacking happened. Companies, Microsoft, Ford, AT&T, DOJ, DOD, DHS, NASA, Treasury Department, you name it. We're all using the same fucking software that got hacked. Whoever hacked the software could have files from the government entities, from the DOD, Treasury, DHS, you name it, or Ford, Microsoft, AT&T, and a couple of companies. Hey, whatever happens there, you know. So you kind of wonder too. Okay. Is Google also using this SolarWinds software? Is Google also another company that's using software of SolarWind? Because it was down for a whole day, for a whole hour, for a whole hour. You know what I mean? You gotta wonder, because Google, Gmail, YouTube, a couple other ones was down for a bit, for an hour. It does sound fishy. It does. I mean, somebody sold off 250 shares of stock in the company before the hack happened? That's kind of fishy there, folks. So, that's a good question, you know. So why is a tech company like Microsoft using this software? Microsoft could create their own software, right? Windows 10, hello folks, operating system, but they can have their own software, you know. I just think it's kind of crazy, you know. I think it's kind of chicken shit. Somebody in SolarWinds sold off 250 shares. 250 shares of stock in the company before the hack happened. They must have known something way ahead of time. Way ahead of time. Somebody must have knew. Somebody in the higher up, or someone in the IT department somewhere must have known the hack was going to happen to sell off 250 shares of the company. Gotta think. Does that sound kind of fishy, guys? I know it does. Okay, so tell me what your thoughts on this one in the comment section below. Please share this video. Like, subscribe, comment below, hit the bell for notification, and if you've got the transmission, you are the resistance. I'm Grandmaster Evan, and this is the Anonymous Republic Network. Knowledge is free, knowledge is power. Always be healthy, well, wise. I love you guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.